Jakes on the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
We taking wins on it. Alert flare. Lady. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll run it with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a big run that time by Bell. Give him 52 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week of the loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And caught by Thomas for a Jets touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check. Lucky. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Here we go.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
6-man. Check curls. Check 13.
They'll run with Elliott. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Check 3. Then we're going to 53. Safety 3. Hey, Mike's 50. Watch the go.
Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Check it out, Reed. We're going to 54. Line in. Gun. He's coming in motion. Hey. 26.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kill.
The Jets, 38-yard line.
Check 49. Here we go, 46. Hey, check Mike 50. Gives it 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the run. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mike 50. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Line in. 26.
On third down. It's Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Go, get out there, get out there. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. Power running by Zeke. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's got the connection to Cooper. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Ready? Check. You go tight.
Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
My lady. Mike to 59.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
59, Mark. 59, Mark. Hey, Delta. 59. Watch QB draw. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
We go sack. Red 80. Slam. Hey, check.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Go sack. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They run it with Ballage. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Lady. 3 down.
Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Safe. 22 jet bomber.
Darnold. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here goes set. 80. Mike to 59. Too little,
Now Bell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Watch twist. Watch red 80. Alert 3, alert 3. Red 80.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Now Darnold keeps it, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sam Darnold with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Prescott finding Witten, and that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Beck. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, T. Here I come. Switch it. Come on, switch it. We're going to 54. Why is it? 50's the mark. Okay, double up. Hey, kill. 50 minus 50. I'm going to run you over.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let him know. Kill. We're going to 54. Why is it? Check nickel.
Now Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Minus 50. Come on. We want it. Come to my world. Then we're going to 53. Shit. We're going to 54. Why is it? 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beck. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ricky. Joker. There we go, kill. Here we go, 50. Mike 50. Now, Eddie Weapon. Watch the twist. Wide, get wide. Watch the Here we go, go to 54, wide.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike's 57's Mike. Hey, kill. 27, 26.
To throw is Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Rush in. Under 10. 10. Sponge. We're going to 53. Go. Get out there. Check. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
You can't block me.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. This is Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Go set. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Check.
Darnold from the gun. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
25-61, matchbox lights. Watch out.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check, lady. 54. Exit.
Balaj. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's our time. SOS. Hey, ready? SOS.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. They'll run here with Balaj. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the field goal there caps what lines up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
54, going to 54, line in. Check 31. Out. 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike 50.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Avery Williamson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, watch it. 66, pull it, high. Here go 46. Echo.
After the sack on first down, Prescott escaping the pressure right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch the whip. Check 37. Slam. Then we're going to 53. Tighten up. Here we go. 26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down. I got one. Here we go, 47. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Hey. Mike's 50. All day, every day, any day. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. It's caught. Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The quick slant caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
47. Watch the twist. Check 3. We're going to 54. Why in? Under. 26.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
I got you.
Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Marr able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Darnold, a sneak. Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll give this to Bell running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 30. Hey, ready. Check. Lucky. Kill. Waiting. He's checking.
They'll go again with Bell. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the ship, lady. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 13.
On third down, here's Bell. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try again with Bell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
I'm coming after you. Deuce.
One last shot now for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.